Well, finally, we often think of Oliver Twist when it comes to Charles Dickens, but not everyone knows the author himself had many similarities to the fictional character that captured the hearts of the world. At the age of 11, Charles worked in pitiless conditions at a factory for 10 hours a day. Now, to mark 200 years since he struggled to keep his family afloat, letters from that time have gone on display. Alex Isaac has the story.
Consider yourself at home. Consider yourself one of the family.
Unfortunate circumstances led Oliver to become part of the family. A tale of poverty, hunger and cruelty. It's surprisingly similar to Charles Dickens' own start to life. At the age of 11, Dickens was sent to work in a London factory after his father, John, got the family into debt.
It's quite a seminal point in Dickens's life. He's taken out of school and he has a huge fear for his future, really, and what will happen to him. It's interesting because it's something that really haunted him throughout his life, so much so he never spoke about it publicly. And it was only after he died that we really learnt about this story.
To mark the moment Dickens left his childhood behind, the museum has a new display featuring items not seen together before.
To kind of cement that moment at the blacking factory with his writing is a blacking bottle. And then, of course, we've got the wonderful 2 John Dickens letters that are looking really at John's behaviour, his relationship with Dickens, and you can really think about what happened between the 2 family members for the rest of Dickens's life.
The factory moved here to Chandos Place, just a stone's throw away from Covent Garden. Dickens would spend 6 days a week, 10-hour days working at the factory. And although he hasn't discussed it much throughout his lifetime, it is an integral part of his story and how he came to write all the books he's famous for.
It was in this factory that he met Bob Fagan, a fellow child labourer whose name has now become infamous.
I think a lot of what we all love about his works is this sense of injustice, you know, radical politics, the fact that children deserve a better future and they deserve education. And of course, I think a lot of the strength of that feeling and his real empathy for these characters come from, you know, knowing what it feels like to have that happen to you.
You've got to pick a pocket or two.
Glancing into Charles Dickens' childhood gives fans a deeper understanding of the man and what drove him to write the way he did. Alex Isaac, ITV News.